James Vowles was Mercedes' strategy chief and a right-hand man to team boss Toto Wolff, but leaves later this month for a new own top job charged with reversing the fortunes of the Williams team. This, however, has brought questions from Toto's best friend and Red Bull team boss Christian Horner about Mercedes and Williams working together, not only on their cars, but also in the future regarding rules for 2026 and commercial rights. So how will James Vowles go into Williams impact F1? That's what we'll find out in this video. Let's get started. Toto Wolff believes the impending departure of James Vowles from Mercedes will have a positive effect on both Mercedes and Williams going forward. Vowles has spent several years as a key cog in the Mercedes operation, leading the strategy department and in later times assisting Wolff with the management of the team. However, as of February 20th, his new role will be to lead the Williams team, which finished last in the championship in 2022. Wolff has already said that he will be gutted to see such a key member of his staff leave, but he is also very happy for Vowles and has a glass half full mentality about how it will affect both teams going forward. Vowles is usually part of negotiating driver contracts, reserve driver contracts, and many other political topics which he worked alongside Toto with. However, over the past year or so, those roles have been handed over to a new team of strategists. Since July, James has been moving off the pit wall and not actively interfering in the decision making on race weekends. Being with Toto and basically overlooking the situation like a team boss, Toto believes that the next step is something that James deserves. Explaining why Vowles needed to leave to take that next step, Wolff explained that within Mercedes, for him to move up, Toto would need to move aside, and that won't be happening anytime soon since Toto still has a lot left in him and that he can add or contribute to the team. Going to Williams, a team very close to Toto, and having an aspiring partner in Vowles at Williams who is very logical and rational while being very experienced in Formula 1 is an overall benefit for both Williams and Mercedes. Vowles has never led an F1 team before, but Wolff believes the 43-year-old has the skill set required to do the job well. Toto has said that Vowles ticks many of the boxes and absolutely understands commercial strategy, so even though James's background is in engineering, he'd be very well suited to the team principal role. However, Toto's best friend and Red Bull boss Christian Horner has hinted that there could be a closer relationship between the Mercedes and Williams Formula 1 teams in the wake of James Vowles' move, and that F1 needs to keep a close eye on them. The news of Vowles leaving Mercedes and going to Williams led to speculation that the teams could potentially work together more closely from now on, given Vowles' long relationship with Mercedes. Asked about Williams as a potential Mercedes B team, Horner conceded that it would be interesting to see if they share the same views in the future. In an interview, Horner admits that he doesn't know how closely Vowles and Toto would want to work together and praises Vowles to be the right guy to lead Williams in 2023. He goes on to say that Williams have their own ambition, but it will be obviously interesting to see if there is a closer alignment between those two teams at the upcoming F1 Commission meetings and other interactions with the commercial rights holder and regulator. Vowles leaving Mercedes followed the news that Ferrari team principal Matteo Binotto would be replaced by Fred Vasseur. It leaves Red Bull with the most stable leadership structure of the top three teams heading into 2023, and Horner stressed that a lack of change was a positive. He goes on to say that he's a great believer in stability, and he thinks that at Red Bull, they've enjoyed tremendous stability. The staff are happy in the environment that they have, the culture that they have, and the way that they look after any employee that is a member of the group. Stability does allow people to know exactly what their roles are and have that confidence and accountability as well as responsibility. Horner was himself linked with a move to Ferrari as Binotto's replacement, but he downplayed any suggestion that he has any ambitions outside his current team. So what do you think? Will there be a stronger partnership between Mercedes and Williams? Let me know in the comments below. Now check out how much technology is in F1 by clicking on this video.